Okay, so we're taking a quick look at a pattern. This is the look of the finish. When you finish making the garment, this is how it looks on the pouch. It's supposed to be a simple pattern. Sometimes they write simple or easy, but you know, yeah, that's what it says over here. Yes, it is easy. But my definition of easy is not the same as this. When it has lining and too many parts to join, it's not easy. But it looks like this is a pretty simple one. Anyway, so when you pick up the pattern, you look at the outside, they are all labeled A and B and C depending. So this one is B here and this is A. We're going to work on A. So we move straight to the instruction sheet. The first page on the instruction sheet is the same thing, but it's this time in a sketch form where you have lines and spaces. So you have the A here and you have the B there. We're working on A. Okay, so now this is the part that I always like to say it's as if they tore them apart. You can see there's a sleeve, there's a pocket, there's a front, there's a back. They're all represented here. Now, if you want to know how complicated a pattern is, look at the number of pieces here. That's how you know. If there are too many pieces, then you know it's not hard, but you just have to be patient and join or piece them together. This A, let's see how many pieces of A we have. We have a front, we have a pocket, we have a back, we have a sleeve, we have front facing, back facing, and front lining. Anything with lining I consider intermediate advanced, but you can still do it as a beginner, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you want to understand how the instructions go, this page here, this space here has all the instructions and the definitions of things you have to know. And this part shows you how to lay out the pattern on a fabric to cut. Okay, now inside the pouch, you now have the actual pattern. Okay, so these are the patterns, the parts that we saw over here. These pieces, they are the actual sizes here. And they try to make it really simple for people so that we're not confused. So we have how many parts here? We have size 8, 6, 8, 10, 12, all the way to 22. Okay, all in one pattern. And this is what I say to students. Just cut the outermost. Just cut the outermost to be on the safe side, because you don't want to cut, oh, I'm a 6, and you cut it and then you realize that it's not enough or it's small. How you know what the size fits for you, the right size for you is here. You come to the back of the pouch and you get the actual numbers. So you see bust, waist, hip, and these are the sizes and the measurements. So you measure yourself. Wherever you fall, that's what you're going to cut. Don't get stuck with numbers. Don't say I'm a 6 or I'm a 10, so I'm cutting just that. Look at the bust. If, for example, bust 12 here is 34. If you measure your bust and it's not 34, you won't do size 12. You just go to the one that fits your bust. So let's show you how to cut it. Just make sure you grab a paper scissors, not a fabric scissors. And you just go ahead and cut. And when it comes to cutting, open the mouth of the scissors real big and go down confidently on the line, just outside of the line. And you take your time. Well, this scissors is kind of not as sharp as I said, but it's paper scissors. Paper scissors you will find in a dollar store anytime. Some are real good. I sometimes cut fabric with them, but that's pretty much it. Okay, and you cut the outermost, and then after you measure yourself, you determine which one of these fit your particular measurements. Thank you. This was a quick tutorial about patterns and how to cut them out so you can sew.